Hello and welcome to the Dog Pound, where it's Devil Dog Night here in Howard, Ohio. We've got the Danville Blue Devils taking on the East Knox Bulldogs. This KMAC Clash is streaming live and free directly to you on your smartphone, TV, tablet, or computer. And it all comes to you next.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
When you need cardiovascular care, you want an integrated team collaborating on your treatment from your first office visit to your final rehab session. At Knox Community Hospital, our cardiovascular experts offer decades of experience in heart attack treatments, coronary and carotid stents, angioplasties, aneurysm repairs, pacemakers, heart failure, and more. Want comprehensive cardiovascular care? At Knox Community Hospital, we don't miss a beat.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Delagrange Landscaping and Construction is located in Howard, specializing in outdoor living spaces. Get a free quote on decks, patios, fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and docks. Delagrange Landscaping, serving Apple Valley and the surrounding areas. For a free quote on your outdoor living space, call Delagrange Landscaping at 740-627-0543. Again, that's 740-627-0543.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Hello and welcome back to the Dog Pound. Storm Blunchley, of course, as per usual, joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, we got a big rivalry tonight.
The Devil Dog game, Storm. These two teams, and on senior night too, just to put some more icing on the cake, these two teams going to go at it for the last time in one of the biggest rivalries. I believe this is the only rivalry in the Storm that I know that is named after something. So a big-time matchup here tonight. As you see the graphic on the screen, Danville sitting at 13-4 overall, 8-2 in the KMAC conference. They're in second. The Lady Bulldogs 8-9 overall, 5-6 in the KMAC, sitting at fifth. Danville beat them earlier this season, 68-54. So they're looking for a season sweep here tonight on the road.
Yeah, this is the encore match. This is round two. So it'll be exciting to see if East Knox can pull it off and make this a 1-1 series, and not let Danville take the whole pie, but Danville, they're hungry tonight. They're on the prowl as we get a look into our team spotlight tonight for Danville.
Yeah, head coach Matt Proper. They're on a current 8-game win streak, so they've got stuff clicking in the right direction. They score about 58.2 points per game, only allow 49. An interesting stat you don't see a lot of teams shoot well is from the free throw line, and Danville shoots a healthy 70.2% from the line. That's first in the KMAC, and this is a tough game, Storm, on the road here against a team in East Knox that's underachieved this year, but it's still a solid squad, so look for this to be a trap game before they have to take on the big dog in Cardington, who is sitting first in the KMAC.
Yeah, and I definitely think the crowd will be a factor tonight. Packed here for senior night. It is pretty packed here. There's not a lot of room, especially for a couple bigger guys like us. We really don't fit here.
Yeah, a huge matchup to say the least. And as we said, the Devil Dog game is something that you got to cherish. It's awesome to come down here and see these games, just rivals going head to head, and for the seniors here, really for both clubs, the last time in this rivalry, you want to walk out here with a win.
Yeah, and the thing I thought that was pretty cool, Garrett, is East Knox, they decided to kind of tribute both seniors. They had both team seniors out there on the court, which I don't think is something you see very often, but pretty cool of them to do that.
Yeah, it was good to see from the AD from East Knox to really acknowledge both seniors and give them the kind of gratitude that they definitely deserve, especially here on a big night.
As we move right along on our Knox Community Hospital pregame show, the keys to victory for the Danville Lady Blue Devils: close down the arc. Don't want to let East Knox get anything going from behind that three-point arc and play their tempo. They definitely want to control this one.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Storm, you got to shut down from behind the arc because East Knox shooters like Alexandria Majors and especially Laura Keith Storm, we've seen her a couple times this year just heat up from behind the arc. And the key player for the Danville Blue Devils is Brooklyn Hess. She leads the team with 12.3 again.
Speaking of key players for Danville, Brooklyn Hess is our player spotlight tonight for them. A really bright spot for this Blue Devil squad.
Yeah, as I mentioned, she averages 12.3 a game, 5.3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a big stat for me, leads the KMAC in blocks with 2.3. So not only can she get it done on the offensive side of the ball, she can get it done defensively.
Wow, and East Knox has just been one of those teams that struggled against solid defenses recently.
Yeah, I seen them against Danville, and Danville was able to control the game. Obviously, with one of the better scorers in Corey Familia. But tonight they got to start fast to be able to knock off this Danville squad.
Definitely going to take a moment here to listen to our national anthem. Stepping back into the booth now, East Knox going to have a full plate tonight, Garrett. They're going to have their hands full with a very good Danville team. But let's take a look at that team spotlight for the East Knox Bulldogs.
Yeah, head coach Mandy Todd. It's her first year after Chip Pozderac was able to step down. 2-game losing skid, and they've been really wearing the underdog cape all year long. They score about 46 a game, only allow 47, so they're getting it done defensively. Sometimes they can go a little cold offensively. They currently sit 5th in the KMAC.
And the K-Mac, Garrett, one of those conferences around here, both on the boys and girls squad, that every team top to bottom just seems to be, pretty competitive, a pretty decent squad.
Yeah, especially at the top this year for at least Lady Hoops, Cardington, Lincoln still undefeated in the K-Mac, and then Danville right behind them sitting at 8-2. And then Fredericktown, too, another tough squad in that conference that can get it done really on any given night.
We're going to take a look now at our keys to victory, this time for the home court. Bulldogs, shoot your shot, and they must get out to a fast start.
We've kind of mentioned a few times already, Storm, here early in the broadcast. They got to be able to shoot from downtown, and that's really what they want to do with Majors. They want to get her out on the floor, let her facilitate, and then get it to Laura Keith, who can run off screens, get it to their best shooter, and she is one of them. I believe she shoots 37% from downtown. And then those are the two key players for us, Storm. Alexandria Majors, 12.8 points per game, and of course Laura Keith with 15.2.
Yeah, last time we were out here, Laura Keith didn't really have her shot or couldn't really find her shot in the first half. But, man, once that second half hit, she never stopped shooting, and she was able to cash in the chips from behind the three-point arc.
I think it honestly, Storm, might have been only the fourth quarter. I think she made like 6 threes in the fourth quarter or something. And that was early in the year against Lucas, but she's been doing it all year long. I've seen her a couple nights ago against Lownville. She was able to get her buckets, but the team struggled offensively other than her and Majors. They're going to have to find somebody else to step up tonight if they want to defeat a very tough squad here in Danville that sits at 13-4 overall.
And our other key player there on the keys to victory, Alexandria Majors, a senior guard averaging just over 12 points per game. She has been a really special talent for the Lady Bulldogs.
A stat sheet stuff for you at the very least. 12.8 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, 4.6 assists. And as I mentioned, East Knox, they can shoot from the free throw line as well. Majors 73%, and she likes to drive a little bit more than Keith. She's going to be the primarily ball handler for the Bulldogs here tonight, and look to see if her to get to the line and get to the charity stripe for some easy free throw opportunities.
And Garrett, obviously a big rivalry tonight. I know you a former high school athlete. How much does it mean to get a big win over a rival?
Well, I think it's huge, and I've said it a couple times, especially on senior night. You always want to beat your rival, and on senior night, you never want to leave with an L, like ever. I mean, I know you never want to in any game, but senior night is just completely different. But I never got to play in this Devil Dog game, Storm. So, and I've heard from stories on the football field and on the basketball court in both men and women's that it's just a little bit different down here, Storm. And you can kind of feel that in the air here. I mean, it's a packed crowd here on a Wednesday night when a storm's coming in. So, I mean, they're ready for some basketball down here at the Devil Dog game.
Definitely. With Snowmageddon out around, it doesn't matter. Rain, hail, volcano, sunshine, the East Knox Bulldogs, they're going to show up because Howard, Ohio, they love their Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's awesome to always come in here, and it's always a packed crowd regardless of what game. And now just adding some more sprinkle Storm on top of the ice cream, the Devil Dog game. This is going to be a good one and a very interesting one to say the least. I know Danville won the last one 68-54, but East Knox was able to hang in that game, and they were able to put some points up on the board, but it's going to start defensively against a squad in Brooklyn Hess that can score about 13 points a game. So look for East Knox to start fast and start pretty good on the defensive side of the ball.
And for them, how important is it to not let Danville take the whole cake? You can never let a team season sweep. You always want to at least sweep them or at least make it 1-1.
Yeah, you got to split here tonight if you're East Knox, because we've said it countless numbers of times, Storm. You never want to have your rival come into your house and beat you on senior night in a rivalry game that is the Devil Dog game. This is trademarked.
I mean, this is a big game. This is one of the only games around here, like you said earlier, that I think has a name, has an official title. So you know it means business when your rivalry has its own name.
Yeah, this should be a serious showdown as Keith was able to get up a shot. Majors got the offensive rebound, and East Knox still fighting for it down low.
Third attempt here for the Bulldogs. No dice on that one either. Still battling for the offensive glass. That's Salyers down low. They're going to tag her with a 3-second violation. But Garrett have to be happy with the effort on the offensive glass.
Yeah, East Knox, a very physical team. Like to box out down low, get those offensive rebound opportunities. And right there, coming away with 3 of them, not able to buy a bucket. And that 3-second call is one of those calls you don't see a lot, but you don't typically see someone parked in downside in the painted area as Danville can't convert on their opportunity.
Yeah, 3 seconds is something you really hear from the opposing team's bench, not really the referees. Is another quick three-pointer, another quick offensive rebound, and the first bucket of the night goes to the Bulldogs.
Well, it's quick, 5-0 Storm in the rebounding category for East Knox. So a great start for them. And what a block right there from Mielek. And East Knox able to get the ball and retain possession.
Definitely some rivalry energy. Big student section here for East Knox. I think it's jersey night here, so unfortunately, if you see some Baker jerseys down there, and not really sure, what that's all about because Baker, he's all right. East Knox now on the offensive side of things. Keith has it, swings it over to Montgomery. Montgomery back up top to Mielik. East Knox patient on this one after coming out of the gates firing for their first 2 possessions. Mielik has it once again. That's Salyers on the right wing. Now over to Keith. Tip pass almost turned over. Danville able to come out with possession. Hess has it all the way at the other end, puts it up too strong. Great transition defense from the Bulldogs.
Not a lot of people talk about Shannon Mielik, Storm. She's kind of overshadowed a little bit from Keith and Majors, but she is able to get some points of her own. She averages 10 a game and about 6 rebounds, so she's really their post presence, as that's going to stay Danville ball and roll off, I believe, Keith's ankle. So Danville and East Knox here struggling early to put some points on the board.
Great hustle through the first couple of minutes of this one. 6 minutes left on the first quarter clock, is almost thrown away by Danville. Able to hold on to it, almost out of bounds, and another turnover. So some terrific hustle from the Bulldogs in the first couple of possessions.
Great to see here on the defensive end for East Knox. I mentioned they needed to start fast offensively, but if your defense is able to do this, you don't have to start as fast, Storm. So look for them to get something going offensively, and that's one of their better players right there in Keith, but what a block down low. That's going to be from Hess.
Fast break. Nothing will come off of it, a little too strong on it, throws it out of bounds. That'll be another turnover, Garrett, and the East Knox student section really letting Danville have it.
Yeah, Storm, they're ruthless down there, already attacking them here early in the first quarter. And that's exactly what you want out of a student section. Get up, be loud, support your team, and it's great to see some school spirit here. As we mentioned, as a storm's coming in, Storm, these guys might not even have school tomorrow.
Yeah, we might be staying the night here. Might have some sort of big sleepover here at Howard, Ohio, but I can think of worse places to stay at, overnight. East Knox will have the basketball out of bounds. I believe that was a foul on Danville. Keith set to inbound things. Still 2-0 on the scoreboard. A lot of great defense here tonight, but not a lot of offense. Majors has it for the Bulldogs. Takes a screen from Mielik. Dribbles to her right. Majors all the way in the paint. Beautiful bounce pass, but that's a big block from Hess. And a turnover. Keith's going to try a three-point. Halfway down and out. Offensive rebound from Majors. Put it up. No dice again. So neither team having success tonight offensively. Just a one bucket total for both teams.
Hess already has a couple blocks down low. Don't bring it in her house. She has been a force down low. She averages about 2.5 a game leading the KMAC, but Danville, they got to get something going offensively. They're going to queue up, I think, which is a triple. Not going to get it to go as Montgomery's going to get the rebound.
East Knox is going to have another crack on offense here to try to make it more than a 2-point lead. Lob down low, low block, barbecue chicken. No good on that one, and big tie up down low. That's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points in favor of the Danville Blue Devils, so they'll have a chance to either tie or take the lead on this offensive possession.
It's really going to be which offense is going to get going, Storm, as they're doubling Hess in the backcourt with Majors. And I believe that is Salyer. It's going to be a foul down low. Nice play right there to get it down low. That's going to be on Jalen Smith, and she's going to hit the free throw line.
Couple of early free throws coming for the Blue Devils. Have a chance to tie it up here with these two. Newbold. Friendly bounce on that one, able to get it to go. Has one more at this trip. Newbold with her second attempt. That one no good. 1 for 2 in that attempt. East Knox the other end on offense. Mielik has it. Quick pass out to Majors. She resets things. Mielik thought about the screen, decides to float back to the short corner. Majors picks up her dribble, able to get in the hands of Montgomery. Swings it all the way over to Mielik on the far side. Beautiful float pass inside. Majors has it. 15-footer. That one bounces around and in. East Knox with their second bucket of the night.
Majors down there on the low block, facilitating, kicked it out to Montgomery, and she was able to capitalize off the glass. So an early 4-1 lead here with 3:46 remaining in the first quarter.
Danville scrambling on offense. There's a lot of crowd noise here. Maybe that's playing a factor into this, as Proper has it. They're going to call that one a double dribble and a nightmare start here for Danville.
Yeah, not what you want here on the road in a hostile environment, down 4-1. I know it's only a 3-point lead, but East Knox, the offense is finally going to start to click here shortly, and they're going to figure out this press as they get it over to Keith on the wing. And she's going to turn it over. So there's the stop you need for Danville. Now an opportunity here on offense.
Garrett, it's like kind of looks like neither of these teams want to win. It's here, you take the ball. No, you take the ball. So we'll see whose offense will get going first, as it's still a 4-1 game. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to play here in the first. Quick three-point try from the Blue Devils. And how about that for an answer? A three-pointer ties things up.
Nice shot right there from Bozart. Making it splash storm from downtown. And now, just like that, tie game here in Howard.
Mielek with a gorgeous head fake, has the ball once again. Gets it over to Keith. She dribbles inside. They're going to call too aggressive of defense on Newbold, so East Knox retains possession of the basketball. They'll have it baseline out of bounds. No stack tonight so far yet for East Knox, unfortunately. Kind of like a horizontal stack for their choice of out-of-bounds play. Deep inbound play to Mielek. She dribbles to her left. Kicks it back out to Majors. Another three-point try for the Bulldogs. No good. Long rebound pulled down by Danville. Bozart has it. Floats it over the top. Almost a turnover, but Danville able to retain possession. Free throw line jumper. No good. Offensive rebound. Second chance opportunity. No good as well. East Knox the other way.
Been a good couple of minutes here for Newbold. She really started the offense for Danville, got to the free throw line, had the offensive rebound, but not able to capitalize. As Salyers not going to be able to either, and Danville now pushing the pace.
Devils the other way. Hess has it, gets it into the hands of Proper. They're going to say a little too eager on that one. Picked up her pivot foot before she started dribbling. That's going to be a travel violation.
6 early first quarter turnovers here for the Blue Devils. Not the recipe for success for Danville here on the road.
Little shout out, little plug to your own show, G-Man, huh? Majors
Gotta do it, Storm.
Majors has it the other way. Keith now inside. That one bobbled around. It will end up being a turnover, I believe, as Danville was able to call a timeout. So 4-4 here with just under 2 minutes to play here in the first. Garrett, it has been a defensive bout.
Yeah, both teams scrapping and clawing, Storm, just to get some points up here on the board. Going to be a 30-second timeout call, I believe, from Danville. So which team is going to get the offense going here before the end of this first quarter? I think it will be a big key and a big momentum swing heading into the second.
Definitely, is. Both teams have just been struggling offensively. Neither team can really get anything going, but that's pretty good, I think, if you're East Knox. Danville, one of those teams that's just so good at scoring the basketball, and for East Knox, this is a big W for them in the first quarter if they're able to hold them to under 10. Danville out of the timeout, set to inbound. They get it to Bozart. Finds her teammate in the corner. That is Proper. She still has it on the close wing. Hands it off now. Hess has it. Dribbles to the right. Little too aggressive defense on that one. Blocking foul. Out of bounds, Danville.
Nothing's been coming easy for either squad here in the early goings. Still notched at 4 apiece. And now Danville looking for get something here off the inbounds play.
So no stack sighting yet on the inbounds. As Bozart wide open in the corner, three-point try. Off the rim, high shot, no good. East Knox going to have numbers 5-on-4 fast break for them as Mielek brings it up the court all the way down the lane. And onions on that finish.
Strong take right there from Mielek going coast to coast after she got the rebound. And that's her first bucket of the night, as now East Knox up 6-4 with 1:20 remaining.
Danville tries to answer almost a turnover. Going to say it was last touched by the Bulldogs. So Blue Devils, another opportunity to tie here. Hess set to inbound on the close sideline. She gets it in off the inbounds. No good. Offensive rebound. I'm going to say Proper was fouled on the second chance offensive shot, excuse me. So she'll head to the charity stripe for a couple.
See if this can jumpstart this offense storm. As Proper heading their first trip at the free throw line tonight. Danville typically pretty good from the free throw stripe, 70.2% percentage as a team. Not able to knock that one down, however.
Just 1 for 3 so far. Now 2 for 4, shooting 50% from the line. 1:10 left to play here in the first. East Knox has it, trying to expand their lead. Majors has it on the right wing. Double team coming. She's getting trapped in that corner. Out of bounds, last touch by Danville. East Knox basketball.
Slow start here for both squads. 6-5 Storm. Which offense is going to be able to break through and finally get going? But I think if you're East Knox, you're happy with your performance. Obviously only up 1 point, but you've been able to limit Danville to 5 points. Something Danville doesn't typically get to see here on a night-to-night basis.
Hey, any lead is a lead to me, so I'm happy about that as Keith drives it inside. Little too much on the floater. Offensive rebound, and that's going to be a foul. Opfer is going to head to the line for 2. .38 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. As Opfer is going to head to the line.
Opfer against Loudonville. Able to knock down her first one, but against the Redbirds a couple nights ago, me and Travis were down here calling that game, and she provided some quality minutes off the bench, a little bit of a spark. The freshman center at 6 foot, able to use her height advantage from her advantage and really be pretty crafty down low with her shot, and she's able to convert both of them.
2 for 2 at the free throw line. Danville on the offensive end now. Proper has it on the far wing, dribbles to her right, now back to her left. Great defense so far tonight from the Bulldogs. They're going to call that one an offensive foul, a little extension of the arm, and that's going to be East Knox basketball out of bounds with a chance to expand their lead. And Garrett Opfer, I don't believe someone who played in the first matchup we saw here at Howard, so definitely kind of new to the rotation, but it seems like she's accepting that responsibility and running with it.
Yeah, the first time I've seen her was against Loudonville, and she had, as I mentioned, a couple key minutes in that game. She had a couple blocks and some huge trips to the free throw line that was able to keep them in that game. They did end up falling to Loudonville, but she's definitely worked her way into the rotation and provides some quality minutes for Coach Mandy Todd.
East Knox on offense, under 10 here. Costly turnover to Danville. They're going to have a shot here at the end of the quarter. Going to need to go quickly. Almost another turnover. It will be 1 second from half court. No good, and that's going to take us to our first break. We'll have second half action on the other side of this commercial break.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Delagrange Landscaping and Construction is located in Howard, specializing in outdoor living spaces. Get a free quote on decks, patios, fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and docks. Delagrange Landscaping, serving Apple Valley and the surrounding areas. For a free quote on your outdoor living space, call Delagrange Landscaping at 740-627-0543. Again, that's 740-627-0543.
Second quarter action already underway here as East Knox out to a small lead, but a lead at that as they collect an offensive rebound. Storm Blunchley joined, of course, by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, this was kind of the tale of the first half. East Knox grabbing offensive rebounds, but not really able to convert on many of them.
Out-rebounding Danville here early in the first half, 10-5. But there's been a lid storm really on both buckets here tonight. Neither squad can get the offense going, and that another turnover from Danville. A nice hustle play from Majors.
Definitely getting on the floor as East Knox going to have a good opportunity to score. High arcing layup, no good. Danville the other way. Newbold has it 2-on-1 fast break. Beautifully executed fast break as Danville able to put up the first points of the second quarter.
Nice transition opportunity for the Lady Blue Devils as Hess was able to make the most of it in transition, and now the defense starting to pour on for the Devils.
Opfer has it down low. She gets the easy jumper to go, and she's provided some valuable minutes off the bench.
Great ball movement from East Knox, getting out of the trap, and now the tempo is beginning to pick up as Hess keys up a three. Not going to get it to go, but the other Hess able to grab it.
Hess now on the drive. Layup, that one good, Garrett. So complete switch has been flipped here. This is the opposite of what we saw in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was a defensive struggle, and that's going to be a travel. So a turnover on Keith. And now Danville's offense starting to wake up a little bit, and it's been Hess who's been able to get some easy looks at the 10.
So a 1-point advantage now for the Bulldogs. 6:45 left to play here in the second. Danville set to inbound. They get it in to Bosart. She dribbles to her left, picks up her dribble, gets it in the hands of Workman. Takes a screen back up top. Newbold on the drive, hands it off. Bosart down low. Almost a travel. Definitely looked like a travel to me. Workman got away with one right there. She brings things out, resets it back to the three-point line. Dribbles inside, takes a lot of contact and finishes. So Garrett on a gimme possession there.
Danville's offense starting to click. Nice move right there from Workman down low. Going to be a foul called, I believe, on Jalen Smith. That's going to be her first.
Vivian's going to check in now for Keith on the Bulldog side of things. Majors set to inbound for the Bulldogs. Danville with their first lead of the night, 11-10. East Knox looking to take it back. Vivian has it, gets it back out to the three-point line. Majors to Mielik now. Dribbles to her right, back to her left, takes a screen. Kicks it back out. Wild shot there from Devian, no dice. Offensive rebound as Opfer puts one up. That one halfway down and out. Almost another turnover for the Blue Devils, able to hold on to it. Across the timeline now. Head fake and another travel. Garrett, we've seen a couple of those as getting a little too antsy on the dribble drive. That's going to be a travel.
Biggest factor so far. Danville up to 9 turnovers to just East Knox 4. So Danville, they got to cut down on some of those turnovers. And even with those 9 turnover storm, Danville still with the 1-point advantage. So the offense has been able to carry them, but sooner or later they're going to have to begin to take care of the ball.
And East Knox just really has not been able to capitalize on the Danville turnovers. It's been a struggle for them all night. It kind of only seems like when Danville's able to score, East Knox is able to score.
And Storm, guess what play they're running out of bounds?
Going to get some stack action here. I can almost guarantee East Knox will score on this play. Majors off of the stack play, gets it over to Mielik. 5 minutes left to play here in the second. Mielik dribbles inside. High arcing pass. Vivian inside. That one goes, and the stack play works yet again.
The thing is, Storm, that stack play was just to get the inbounder open, just to pass in the ball. It had absolutely nothing to do with the rest of the play.
That's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs. I don't know, Garrett. I think that stack play led directly to that pass. And Danville's going to take it out of bounds off the foul, Garrett. I'm not really sure. I think the stack play had a lot more to do with that score than you think.
Well, Storm, I think they brought it back out and they set up an entirely different offense. I think they went to like some kind of motion, little pass cut replace, but I guess, I'll take it too. I do like the stack play myself.
Guess we'll never know because, they chose to run the best out-of-bounds play as Major has it on the offensive end, kicks it all the way over to Divian. No good offensive rebound and an easy putback layup for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs are just cleaning the boards down low. 13 to Danville's 8. Danville's got to get inside and box out, and it's hard to when guards like Alexandria Majors and Shanda Mielik right there getting the tip. Almost a steal, but a retain with the Lady Blue Devils.
Almost looking like a cornerback over there. Safety running over to intercept that pass. Left him on Mielik Island. Danville set to inbound. They get it to Hess. Danville working it around the perimeter. That pass tip proper, able to hold on to it. Back in the corner. Gronberg. Back up top to Bozart. She puts up a floater. A lot of contact. Offensive rebound almost fell into the hands of Danville. 2-on-1 fast break. Mielik, beautiful bounce pass down low, and that's how you run a fast break here in Howard, Ohio.
That's exactly how you play transition basketball right there. Mielik with the tremendous pass to Majors. And Newbold not able to make one right there, but does get the offensive rebound. So now Danville got to slow things down here a little bit, kind of regroup. But they're going to pull a 3 Storm and make me eat my words. Big-time shot right there from Bozart from downtown.
Wow, so the offense is starting to click again as it's only a 2-point advantage here for the Bulldogs. Majors has it, kicks it over to Opfer. Now back into the hands of Majors. Looks like they might be setting up a play for Mielik here, as she has the ball a couple of steps behind the three-point line. A lot of motion off the ball. Mielik back inside. Salyer's mid-range try, no good. Defensive rebounds for the Blue Devils. Another unforced turnover here for Danville Garrett, and they're starting to shoot themselves in the foot a little bit.
Another ill-advised pass from Danville as now they are up to 10 first-half turnovers, and East Knox looking for the upset here, storming home in the Devil Dog game here on senior night. They're up 2 points with 2:56 remaining in the second.
Definitely a little something extra on this one is East Knox, another crack on offense. Majors takes the screen from Mielik, double team coming from the Blue Devils. Majors in a lot of trouble there, and the Bulldogs, very smart decision, elect to take a timeout, up 2 points.
I give a shout out to our fan Storm. If you are watching this game, comment in the fan zone, see if we got any comments. We'll check in real quick and see if we got anything good.
Colton J. Kissel of Kissel's Lawn Care and Snow Plowing. Storm and G-Man are hands down the best commentators on this side of the Mississippi River. Well, thanks, Colton. I'm sure he's going to have, a couple of busy nights here coming up with so-called Snowmageddon on its way.
Yeah, it's going to be a long day for them Kissel Storm here coming up.
That makes me glad that I do this and not that. Yeah, I don't think a plow would fit too well on the old Impala, though.
I don't think so.
Lori Galwitz, let's go Chandra and the Lady Dogs, and Deb Steinmetz, let's go Purple, go Chandra. So thank you so much. Everyone who's watching, commenting, anything like that, if you'd like to have me read your comment aloud, so make sure you comment. And YouTube, I'll come for you next, so make sure you comment on YouTube. Out of the timeout, East Knox has it. Almost a turnover. They're going to say that was last touch by Danville. Nothing yet on YouTube, Garrett. I might have to go comment on halftime, get us back in the algorithm a little bit. East Knox has it once again off the inbound. Keith checked back in for the Bulldogs. Takes a screen from Mielik and Garrett. I don't think we've seen Keith take a shot here tonight so far.
No, she's been kind of quiet here offensively. They're going to need her, especially from downtown. They're looking at her right now. She thought about it, Storm. Going to pass it inside to Mielik instead.
Mielik with a beautiful wraparound pass leads to the 15-footer from Montgomery, and that one goes out of the timeout. East Knox able to capitalize.
Solid game so far from Montgomery. She's been living in that mid-range post area. We're going to get a defensive foul call, Storm. I thought Andy Todd was one offensive foul on Hess. But it's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs.
Been a pretty clean one tonight so far, Garrett. Not a lot of foul calls, not a lot of free throws tonight. Pretty clean ball game. That's what you always like to see is Danville set to inbound. Like to note, no stack play for them. That one's last touch by the Bulldogs. East Knox can have another chance to inbound.
So a low-scoring game here in this first half, 18-14, but we've seen things pick up, Storm, in the second. It was a bit of a struggle in that first quarter. I believe the end of it was 8-5. So now the offense is beginning to find themselves. Which one's going to take off as Hess pulls the trigger on the three, but Majors will regroup.
Fast break opportunity now for the Bulldogs. A little too much mustard on that pretzel as it sails out of bounds. Danville with another chance on offense. Like that call, Garrett? Because I could really go for an Auntie Anne's pretzel right now.
Yeah, go figure.
Brooklyn Hess set to check in now for the Blue Devils. Press defense from the Bulldogs. Mielek trying to get up in the grill of a couple of Danville players. Three-point try, great rotation. No good. Struggle for the offensive rebound. Falls right into the hands of Danville. Another offensive rebound for them. Hess has it, dribbles to her right. Finger roll layup. Off the glass, no good, but a couple of free throw attempts coming.
Nice move right there from Hess. And she's been the offensive player so far in this first half. Has been keeping Danville just afloat here, just hanging around, hanging by a thread. And she's up to 4, looking to make it 6.
Hess with her first attempt. That one rolls around and out. And Garrett, we talked a lot about this. How great of a team Danville is at shooting free throws, just not able to find their stroke from the arc or from the stripe tonight.
No, Storm, they've struggled. We've only 2 of 4, and now 2 of 5. So something you don't see very often from this Blue Devil squad.
Majors has it now for the Bulldogs offense. Gronberg guarding her. She gets it off into the hands of Keith. Mielek jump pass right there. Back to Opfer. Montgomery has it. Danville wanted to travel. Not going to get it. Keith has it once again. Back over to Major. Keith sets a screen. Under a minute now left to play here in the second quarter. Major still taking her time. Floater alert in the lane. Wanted the foul. Not going to get that one. 5-on-3 fast break now for the Blue Devils. We'll see if they capitalize, but great transition defense from the Bulldogs.
Nice steal right there defensively. Now Keith's got to get it up the floor against a couple Danville defenders. She has numbers.
Going to take it herself. Fall away shot in the mid-range. No good. Another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs, and Majors fights through the contact and is going to be rewarded with a couple at the charity stripe.
So East Knox defensively, Storm, has been swarming this Danville team. They had 3-on-2 here on this other end, and Mielek was able to get back, tip the ball, deflect it, get the steal, and then offensively, Majors, you don't see her typically down low in the post, Storm, but she's been doing that tonight. Now heads to the free throw line, makes the first one. She's now up to 5.
And how about the rebounding from East Knox so far on the offensive end? Not only second chance opportunities, but sometimes third and even fourth chance opportunities for them. It's been a special night for them on the glass.
Yeah, they're out rebounding Danville 16-10.
Wow.
They've been down low, beasting and feasting, grabbing those offensive rebounds, getting those second chance buckets, and it's been helping them. It's been a big kickstart to the 6-point advantage here with 15 seconds left.
Danville on offense, under 10 to play. Now here, Danville really waiting for the last shot. Gonna call that one a travel. East Knox with a chance to head into the halftime break with some huge momentum, but do have to go the length of the court.
Curious to see who they go to here, Storm, in this situation. 8 seconds left. Maybe look for a down screen on Keith. See if he can jumpstart her offensively, get her a three-pointer. Sure, they're going to go back to Majors.
3 seconds left now. Majors gets that one blocked. No shot at the end of the half, and that's going to do it for the first half of action. East Knox leads Danville 20-14. Going to have a halftime report as well as second half action on the other side of this break.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skoronsky, and you were just watching live and free girls high school hoops exclusively on the OH Report. But stick around, the halftime show is next, including stats, analysis, and so much more, including the second half on the way.
When you need cardiovascular care, you want an integrated team collaborating on your treatment from your first office visit to your final rehab session. At Knox Community Hospital, our cardiovascular experts offer decades of experience in heart attack treatments, coronary and carotid stents, angioplasties, aneurysm repairs, pacemakers, heart failure, and more. Want comprehensive cardiovascular care? At Knox Community Hospital, we don't miss a beat.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Delagrange Landscaping and Construction is located in Howard, specializing in outdoor living spaces. Get a free quote on decks, patios, fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and docks. Delagrange Landscaping, serving Apple Valley and the surrounding areas. For a free quote on your outdoor living space, call Delagrange Landscaping at 740-627-0543. Again, that's 740-627-0543.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
It's halftime here at the Dog Pound. Storm Blunchley joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, the first quarter, a little bit slow, but the second quarter, both these teams really pick things up as we've kind of got a really good rivalry match going here in Howard, Ohio.
2014 in favor of the Dog. Storm here in the Pound for the Devil Dog game here on Cedar Night. Just keeps on going the list of how important this game is, Storm. Danville on the road looking to remain atop the KMAC conference and struggling against East Knox, something their defense has been holding Danville very out of sorts, I think would be the word to say for Danville. They typically put up points in bunches. They score about 60 a game, only with 15 here in the first half, so props and kudos to East Knox here at home.
As we take a look at the halftime stats here, starting off first with the East Knox Bulldogs. They lead Danville 20-15, 8 field goals, 0 threes, 16 rebounds, 6 fouls, 5 turnovers, shooting a Wendy's 4 for 4 from the free throw line for Danville. 3 field goals, 2 threes, 11 rebounds, 8 fouls, 12 turnovers, and shooting 2 for 4, 50% from the free throw line. Garrett, the offensive rebounding, like we were talking about there at the end of the second quarter for East Knox, has just been incredible.
Yeah, they've been feasting on the boards, and a team like Danville that rebounds the ball and rebounds the rock pretty well, they got a lot to come out here in the second half to work on and fix, because this is a big game to remain atop the KMAC. As I mentioned, they got Cardington coming up, a team that is undefeated in the KMAC. As we mentioned atop of the broadcast, Storm, this is exactly what a trap game is. A rivalry game here on the road. You're thinking about maybe no school tomorrow. The snow's approaching. You want to get home a little bit earlier than usual here tonight. And East Knox has been able to really land the first punch in the fight here, up 20-14. But we still got another half, Storm, to see what Danville can do and see what kind of adjustments Coach Matt Proper and his staff does.
It was really kind of a weird night for Danville, really throwing you off. The normal feng shui is, they only a 2-quarter JV game. Then you had all the senior night stuff you needed to get through. Plus Snowmageddon. I mean, that's all I can think about right now. We were stockpiled at my house. We got extra water, extra food, everything. Because I think the broadcasts are calling for almost 50 inches tonight. So, it's been a little bit of a weird game for Danville out of the sorts. And especially during a rivalry game, you throw all the records out the window, throw the seating, throw all that out the window. This game is all that matters tonight.
Yeah, Storm, you're exactly right. And here, coming into the second half, I'm curious to see what kind of adjustments Danville makes. They got to get the offense going offensively, and they got to start fast because this East Knox team, they've been slowing the ball down, passing it around, and letting their defense really do the talking. Let's see what Danville does here in the second half and see if they get Brooklyn Hess going here offensively.
We're going to take another break. We'll be right back on the other side of this break with second half action coming your way.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skoronsky, and you were just watching live and free Girls High School Hoops exclusively on the OH Report. But stick around, the halftime show is next, including stats, analysis, and so much more, including the second half on the way.
When you need cardiovascular care, you want an integrated team collaborating on your treatment from your first office visit to your final rehab session. At Knox Community Hospital, our cardiovascular experts offer decades of experience in heart attack treatments, coronary and carotid stents, angioplasties, aneurysm repairs, pacemakers, heart failure, and more. Want comprehensive cardiovascular care? At Knox Community Hospital, we don't miss a beat.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Delagrange Landscaping and Construction is located in Howard, specializing in outdoor living spaces. Get a free quote on decks, patios, fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and docks. Delagrange Landscaping, serving Apple Valley and the surrounding areas. For a free quote on your outdoor living space, call Delagrange Landscaping at 740-627-0543. Again, that's 740-627-0543.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Welcome back to the Dog Pound. Third quarter action just moments away. Bulldogs lead Danville 20-14. Storm Blunchley, of course, is always joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. Garrett, we got a good one tonight.
Yeah, Storm, a tight first half. East Knox was able to pull away just a little bit there in the second quarter, 20-14 in favor of the Dogs. But now this is really when the game is going to get interesting. Which coach was able to make the better halftime adjustments as Danville's got to get their offense going. And East Knox, they got to continue what they were doing defensively, but their offense too, Storm, has got to get going. They only put 20 points up in the half as Mielek able to kick it out to Majors, living in that mid-range area down there on the baseline. Gets it to go for 2. She's now up to 8.
Major's been a pleasant surprise here for the Bulldogs offense. Not someone who usually goes out and scores a whole bunch of points. Is Danville on the offensive end going to say that one was a traveling violation? And Garrett, some comments on the YouTube lands as Joyous3204 says, "Go Lady Bulldogs," and they think Auntie Anne's pretzel dogs are divine. I have never had one of those, but I know their pretzels, dip them in mustard, best pretzels you'll ever have, I promise.
See, Storm, I would rather dip them in the cheese sauce that you can
yeah.
get with them, too. I think it's a little bit better.
I don't think you can go wrong with Auntie Anne's pretzels, as Weston Mielek says. Shanda's too clean with it. 100 emoji. And I believe there are a lot of East Knox fans who would agree with you with that statement. Speaking of the Bulldogs, they're on offense now. Montgomery has it at the top of the key for them. Swings it down low to Mielek. Back outside to Keith. Puts up a floater in the lane. No good, Garrett. This is very similar to her shooting performance in the first game we watched out here at East Knox, where, through the first 3 quarters it was a struggle for her, but as soon as that fourth quarter buzzer hit, she was able to turn it on and start cooking.
She's been held scoreless, Storm, here through 3, early 3, obviously. 6:30 remaining in this third quarter. Plenty of time to get in the box score, but as you mentioned, that one's going to be tipped out of bounds from Hess. East Knox will retain possession, but Keith can heat up in a hurry, Storm. I've been saying this about multiple players in the area. If you're a 2K player, you might know the microwave badge a couple years ago. She's got it on Hall of Fame, Storm. She sees one goes through the bucket. It might be a tough night for the opposing team, and I'm sure Majors and company are going to look to Keith. And right there it was, Storm, with the no-look pass, and that one's not going to fall, just in and out.
Halfway down and out, 2-on-1, fast break now. Keith on the defensive end for the Bulldogs. Wraparound pass. Danville puts up a shot, no good. Offensive rebound, another one. They're going to tag Keith with the shooting foul. Danville, a couple more opportunities at the free throw stripe, but Garrett, they have been struggling mightily in this one.
Just shooting 50% here tonight. But we've seen them throughout the entire, so far this season, I should add, shooting 70%, Storm. I think it might be a commentator's jinx. I think that was one of my key notes of this game was I don't typically see that many teams shooting over 70%. Danville, one of them, and now shooting just 2 of 5.
Shooting like me at the free throw line. That's about what I would shoot when I would be at practice.
You were a bad free throw shooter in high school.
They would, that drill where they would put everyone on the line, you'd make a free throw and practice would be over? We'd run 10 laps.
We'd be there for about a couple hours after.
We'd run 10 down and backs, and then we would be able to leave as Keith finally heats up, gets that one to go, Garrett. We'll see if that microwave takes effect as East Knox takes a 10-point lead.
Danville's got to get something going, Storm. They have not been able to buy a bucket all night, and now it's going to begin to hurt them as now East Knox is starting to get their offense going as Keith can heat up in a hurry as we've added all night. And another defensive stop for East Knox. Never mind. They get the ball back and get a shot, but East Knox finally gets the rebound.
Just Mr. Commentator's curse tonight as Major has it on the other end all the way to the hoop. Euro step, no good. Danville with an defensive rebound. Bossart's across the timeline, tries to get to Hess, but Montgomery in the passing lanes. Garrett, East Knox has just been swarming the basketball all night on the defensive end.
The offense has been stale for Danville. We've talked about this the majority of the game, but it's really going to be if Hess can get her shot going. And so far they've played great defense on her, and Majors now here on the other end not able to capitalize either, so nobody wants to pull away with this one, Storm.
10-point lead in favor of the Bulldogs with 5 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Aggressive move from Boshart. That's going to be a foul. And a couple of opportunities for Danville at the free throw line.
Not sure if I agree with that call, Storm. Don't think there was a lot of contact down low, but a trip to the free throw line, it'll be for Boshart. And she's hit some big triples here tonight for the Lady Blue Devils here on the road. She's up to 6, now up to 7 with that free throw. And that cuts it to below double digits.
And Garrett, if there's a team in the KMAC that can come back from down 10, it's definitely Danville. So What do they need to do here to not only just stay in this one, but take the lead?
I think the inevitable is their offense is finally going to start going sometime before this game ends, and it's only going to be if East Knox's offense is able to counteract that. And so far here in the third quarter, they've got Keith a couple looks. Mielek now trying to get going. She's not going to get it to go, but just a miscue down low, a little bobble from Smith, a little bit of butterfingers, too many before the game. It's going to retain with the Bulldogs.
Don't like those butterfingers, Garrett, especially not before the game. Getting stuck in your teeth. That's never a good sign. As Keith with the microwave badge. No good, must not have activated yet as East Knox pulls it back out. Keith thought about it again. She dribbles to her left. Now the three-point try. No good. That's going to be out of bounds. Danville is going to take possession.
I know she missed both, Stormer. You love to see the confidence in a player like that, just grabbing the ball. And with her kind of range, too, she's a couple steps behind the three-point line. Wherever she touches it, she's typically pulling it. She's pulling the trigger. And so far, she's only been able to make one tonight. But as we mentioned, I think as soon as she hits 2 in a row, Storm, she might put this game away herself.
Yeah, there's not a shot across the half-court line that she really doesn't like, and no fault to her because she can make pretty much anything across the half-court stripe. As the other number 12, Brooklyn Hess, has it, gets it down low to Bozhart. Too strong on the layup. Rebound bounced around and out of bounds. East Knox basketball. Big key tonight for both teams, getting on that offensive glass. Both teams really, really struggling hard for those offensive rebounds. It's been a battle down low. Going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards Danville, so they'll have it out of bounds. Garrett, we saw East Knox earlier in this one in that same position, I believe, run stack, and it led to a score. So see if Danville takes a note out of their book.
I don't think they're going to, so I think they're going to get it to their best offensive player in Brooklyn Hess. She's been just held to nothing so far here for Danville, and that's a big key to why they're down here against this East Knox team here on the road in the Devil Dog game, and that's going to be a charge. Great play defensively to step up, and that's going to be Montgomery, who's had a big night, the senior.
Yeah, Montgomery, wow, putting her body on the line for that one. You got to love that if you're a head coach. Really just laying it all out on the line for that extra possession, and Montgomery gets rewarded with the charge call.
Now the press is going to ensue for Danville. They're going to try to get some stops here in bunches. That's going to be Sydney Opera. She's going to check in for Montgomery. She's going to take a blow. And now East Knox, see if they can be able to beat this press. It looks like they're going to be able to, Storm.
Mielek now has it across the timeline. Three-pointer for Keith from the corner. No good. Defensive rebound pulled by Danville. Brooklyn Hess has it all the way down to Bozhart. Count that bucket and a foul. Just what Danville needed.
Big time play right there. Taking the contact, taking the harm, and heading to the free throw line to make this from just a 5-point game. And crawl right back into this one.
That is just what Danville needed to jumpstart this offense yet again, and this is where it gets scary. If you're East Knox, when Danville sees that ball go through the basket just a couple of times, their offense can really start doing damage. Turnover right there, 2-on-1, quick, fast break, another layup, and just like that, it's a 3-point game. Garrett cut all the way down from 10.
5-0 run here, Storm. Just like that for the Lady Blue Devils. Had the and one, knocked down the free throw, and then got the steal defensively. And that's what I like to see them do a little bit better, Storm, here in the second half. Force some more East Knox turnovers. They haven't been able to do a lot. And now just a 3-point game, Storm. The Bulldogs still up 25-22 here late in the third quarter.
Sorry, just a breaking development in the great pretzel debate. Doug Collins says that pretzels with mustard are great. Doug, I agree with you. But I also agree with you, Garrett. I'm kind of on both sides of this fence. I like them with pretzels and with mustard. As Sharon Hunt says, go Bulldogs. And, of course, Linda Mendoza, great job, Warriors Report announcers. Garrett Parlett and Storm Blunchley, thank you for bringing it to our home. Great game, and great camera crew for coverage on great plays. Thank you so much, OH Report. You're welcome, Linda. I'd love to hear what you have to say about the great pretzel debate. 3:18 left to go here in the third quarter. East Knox going to be able to inbound this one, Garrett, but scary times for them as Danville falls out of the full court press.
They got back into it with that press from. I would have liked them to stay up and try to force some more turnovers, but they're going to elect to kind of do a trapping half-court defense here, as now Hess is going to come over and double-team the ball handler.
Crowd coming alive for both teams. Keith, three-point try. No good on that one either. Danville with another defensive rebound. Home run pass. Touchdown like we're in the Super Bowl. No good. East Knox the other way. Mielik has it across the timeline. Bozart guarding her. Dribbles to her left. Resets back to the top of the key. Into the hands of Keith. Takes the screen from Mielik. Passes it off to Majors. 2:40 left to play here in the third quarter. 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. Major has it, hands it off to Mielik. East Knox ultra patient on this offensive possession. Almost a turnover. Mielik able to track it down. Turns it over to Bozart. Battle for the ball in the backcourt. Somehow Brooklyn Hess comes up with it. Danville offensive possession. Proper has it down low to Bozart. Silky smooth touch on the layup, and just like that, 1-point game.
Bozart leading the team in scoring with 13 now, Storm. She's been the driving force to this run for Danville to get back into this one. Only a 1-point game, 25-24, and it's starting here defensively.
Keith thought about the three-pointer, brings it back out. Majors has it once again. This is pretty much a much-score possession here now for the Bulldogs. Mielik, fake handoff, gets in the lane. Keith, three-point try, corner. That one swishes home, and Keith right on cue. Big three-point play.
I think she had missed 3 or 4 in a row, Storm, and immediately had the open look. Popped the shot, got it to go for 3, and they're going to need her down the stretch. She's their best offensive shooter on the floor.
Danville in the lane. That one somehow climbs the rim and in, and Garrett, if I'm missing 4 from the three-point arc, I think I'm taking a seat on the bench myself. So great confidence there from Keith to keep on shooting.
And for Danville, you got to close out on her a little bit better. And you got to have a hand up, hand down, man down, sag off your swags off. We say it every game we're at, Storm. They got to get a body on her and make sure you close out defensively.
Majors has it deep down lows. Opt for fade away from the basket. Bounces around the rim. No good. Rebound pulled down by Newbold. 2-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Chance to tie with under a minute. Danville has it. Brooklyn Hess takes a screen. Beautiful bounce pass down low, but even better defense. Going to be a jump ball possession arrow. Points towards East Knox.
And now Danville up pressing again defensively. Trying to force some turnovers. They were able to do so. It looks like they're going to do one again. So East Knox, a little uncharacteristic here in the second half. Turning the ball over at a high rate.
That's something you can never do when you're trying to play against a better team and you have the advantage. You never want to give away those free possessions. As Montgomery checks back into the game, Opfer will sit down. A little bit of box formation for the Bulldogs out of bounds. Bozart set to inbound. 45 seconds left to play in the third. Deep inbounds pass. Smith with the three-pointer. No good. Offensive rebound from Montgomery, freshly off the bench. Almost a turnover. I'm going to say that was last touch by Danville, and just over 30 ticks left on this third quarter clock.
Nice hustle right there from Newbold to deflect the pass right there. Active hands defensively. It did roll out of bounds, but now Danville's defensive pressure starting to heat up and force some East Knox turnovers.
Mielik now. Montgomery mid-range try. That one bounces around and out. Almost another rebound for the Bulldogs, 20 seconds left. Another home run pass. Proper able to hang on to it. Newbold has it. Just 10 seconds left to play here in the third. Three-point try. No good. East Knox the other way. Mielik has it. 5 seconds left. All the way down the court. Fast break. That one goes, and that's going to send us into the fourth quarter. Money time. East Knox is going to head into there with a 4-point advantage. We're going to have fourth quarter action right on the other side of this break.
Expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Delagrange Landscaping and Construction is located in Howard, specializing in outdoor living spaces. Get a free quote on decks, patios, fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and docks. Delagrange Landscaping, serving Apple Valley and the surrounding areas. For a free quote on your outdoor living space, call Delagrange Landscaping at 740-627-0543. Again, that's 740-627-0543.
Fourth quarter action just moments away in the Devil Dog game part 2, 30-26. Your score, in favor of the East Knox Bulldogs. Storm Blunchley, of course, joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett as Mielek drives inside. No good on that one. Rebound by the Danville Blue Devils.
It was a huge momentum boost for East Knox. I believe it was Mielek to get that last second opportunity there as the horn sound, and now Bulldogs still retain that 30-26 advantage here in the fourth quarter. Storm, we're set for a great finish, and it's going to be a kick ball, and that's the right call, so Danville will keep possession.
A little bit of a break there as that one, not a terrific pass. No harm, no foul as Danville's going to set up out of bounds. Garrett, maybe we see stack play here. No, we're not.
I don't think so, Storm.
Regardless, Bozhart is going to be set to inbound for the Blue Devils.
We've seen a lot of this play, though.
The horizontal stack.
The four wide. So maybe that's the new stack play, Storm.
I don't know. I'm getting too old for all these new fancy-fangled plays as Majors has it the other end. Off the turnover for Danville. Mielek now directing traffic. Almost a turnover. Not going to say too aggressive on that defensive possession, and it's going to be a foul on the Blue Devils.
What? That is some cheese.
Looked like a little bit of cheese to me. That one looked like it was picked clean, but regardless, East Knox set to inbound.
Well, the big thing about that, it's kind of just like the swipe down motion, Storm, when you make that aggressive jab at the ball, from the ref's POV, it looks like a foul, and I think it's a correct call there. It looked like all ball, but you can see a little bit of the shoulders in there too, so it does look clean though from this angle. But
I don't know. I think that was that far ref that was calling that one, and just that motion was, I think, a little too aggressive not to warrant the foul calls. Majors has it for the Bulldogs. Dribbles to her left. Danville ultra aggressive on defense. Mielek finds an opening. Keith, three-point try. No good. Rebound by Mielek. Keith's going to have another opportunity. No good, and the rebound by Danville. East Knox fans wanted an over the back, not going to get it, and that's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs.
So East Knox fighting down low, grabbing a couple rebounds, and Keith pulling a couple threes but not able to convert. He struggled tonight. Only got 6 points, with both of them coming from behind the arc.
Brooklyn Hess has it. 4-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Danville trying to just chip away at this lead as Proper has it. Mielek on her free throw line. Jumper on the way, halfway down and out. Big offensive rebound, no good. Second chance, points. No good, stripped away underneath. Danville gonna have another opportunity. Mid-range try, no good on that one either. And Majors finally secures the defensive rebound. Majors all the way inside. It's going to be a foul. Sorry to cut you off there, Garrett. Take it away.
No, I was just going to say, nobody stopped the ball, Storm, and that's something you teach really on the day one at practice. You got to stop the ball defensively. Nobody stopped Majors. He had an easy look right at the rim. Wasn't able to convert. Got the foul call, however. Went to the free throw line for some big free throws here for the Bulldogs.
East Knox has been solid from the stripe all night as Majors steps up for her first attempt of 2. Not even going to say it. Majors misses the first one, still has one more. I'll let you say it if you want to, but I'm not saying it. A little bit of commentator's curse. Major steps up to the line for her second. That one falls and expands the East Knox lead even further.
Storm, I think it definitely was the curse there because you didn't mention anything about free throw shooting in your last sentence, and she made it. So
maybe they're listening down there, or maybe they're tapped in or something to the OH report. As Danville's going to have a crack to chip away at this lead. Brooklyn Hess has it. Gets it over to Bozart. Now into the hands of Proper. Almost a turnover. Brooklyn Hess able to corral it. Takes a screen on the left side. Beautiful cut there from Newbold and gets rewarded with the easy basket in the lane.
Nice pick and pop right there from Hess and Newbold. They double team the ball handler, Storm, as they should with Hess, the kind of scorer she is. Newbold was wide open and a tremendous pass down low for the easy two, and now it's a 3-point game with 5:25 remaining.
Mielek has it, gets it down low to Major. She's down low in the post, banging with the big bodies, and that's going to be another foul. And a couple more attempts for Majors at the charity stripe.
She's been living down there. We've seen her on the last possession get to the free throw line. Not even going to mention anything about making these or missing these, Storm. As East Knox still with that 3-point advantage with 5:19 remaining. Would be a huge win if the Dogs can hang on in this rivalry game, in the Devil Dog game.
I'm not even going to mention the word free throw for the next 10 seconds.
You just did.
After that, not going to mention it, as Majors is going to take a foul shot. She's been consistent making them here. Second of two. I think it's just the word free throw is the trigger word, I think, for that commentator's curses. Danville now on the other end. Newbold has it. Deep down low on the low block. Kicks it out to Bozart. Back to Newbold. She drives inside, puts up a layup. That one off the glass and in. Garrett Danville just hanging in there. 2-point advantage now for the Bulldogs.
Newbold now up to 7 points. She's been feasting down low, and what a rejection right there from Hess. Swatting that one out of the pinata.
Oh my goodness, get that out of this house. Wow, Brooklyn Hess with a huge defensive stop. East Knox running the stack play. This is a guaranteed score as Keith has it. 3-point line. No good. Rebound pulled down by Danville. They have a chance now with 4:40 left to play here in the fourth. Newbold on the 3-point line. Head fake. Gets it back up top. Bozart has it. Hess 3-point try. No good. Saved inbounds right directly into the hands of the Bulldogs. Turnover. Bozart has it. Little too much on it. A turnover on a must-score possession for Danville.
They desperately needed that one, Storm. They haven't had a lead, I don't think, all night long. Had an opportunity to at least tie it there and make it 32 all. Just a little bit of a miscue and a turnover. Now Majors gets by 4 Danville defenders. Lays down a pretty pass, but Salyers is not going to get it to go.
Fight for the rebound. Bozart comes up with it. Danville home run pass. Definitely a travel right there. No call, but East Knox going to catch a break with that turnover. Garrett, unforced errors, unforced turnovers have been the key to this East Knox lead.
Danville's got 14 turnovers to East Knox 11, so they've been catching up in that battle, forcing a couple more East Knox turnovers than the first half. And Mielek going coast to coast, not going to get it to go. And Danville another possession, and now they got number Storm. This one should tie it up, and it will.
Wow, 2 on none, fast break. Danville gonna tie it up here all at 32. We're set for a great ending. 3:42 left to play in the fourth quarter. Garrett, I mean, wow, this has been about as good as a Devil Dog game as you can get it.
Yeah, Storm, to say the least here on a Wednesday night. Snowmageddon, we've mentioned it all night long. And now, just to put the icing on a cake, a great game, 32-32 in the fourth period. A great game, part 2 Devil Dog game.
Adam Thompson, I'm pretty sure from the hospital, commenting as he just had, well, not him, his fiancée just had a baby. Lilith, correct?
I think so.
Lilith?
We might be pronouncing it wrong, but
I'm pretty sure that's right. If not, sorry, Adam, and your future baby. But congratulations goes out to Adam Thompson, longtime director here at the OH Report. Big congratulations as he says, wow, money time paying out. And Garrett, everyone likes a good payout.
cashing the check here tonight is this game, Storm. Great crowd here tonight for an awesome game. And we're set for a treat finish, Storm, 32-32 with 3:42 remaining.
East Knox set to inbound off the tie. They get it into Montgomery, almost a turnover. Mielek able to come up with it. Bounces around Hess. Mid-range try off the glass. No good. Rebound by Mielek. East Knox, scary situation, able to get out of it unscathed as Mielek brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to her left. Has Majors wide open. Gets it to her. Majors deep behind the three-point line. Gets it to Salyers. Now handing it off to Keith, who's made a couple of big three-pointers here in this game. Almost throws it away and does. Garrett, another costly turnover for either one of these teams as that one falls out of bounds.
They only had 5 turnovers, Storm, in the first half. They're almost doubling it. They've had 8 here in the second, so it's just been those ill-advised turnovers, those miscues on East Knox. And Danville's capitalizing. They've been able to scratch and claw back into this one, and now looking to take their first lead of the night. Not going to be able to as Danville smokes the layup down low, and that's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Danville.
Wow, Garrett. Pretty wild offensive possessions here as of late. Both teams started off the game super cold, but we've been seeing some fast-paced offenses as both these teams trying to get out and score.
The gym is beginning to heat up, to say the very least, Storm. And now as the clock beginning to tick away in a rivalry game on senior night, is the Bulldogs seniors going to be able to hold on, or is Danville going to sneak in here into the pound with a huge win?
Bozhart set to inbound for Danville. Danville, no stack plays run yet tonight, I do not believe, as Hess has it, dribbles inside, floater in the lane. That one climbs the rim and in a huge two-pointer for the Blue Devils.
And that's her first bucket of the night, Storm. The leader here on this club got her first bucket at the perfect time to give Danville their first lead of the night, 34-32 with 2:29 remaining.
Majors has it, gets it over to Keith. East Knox must score on this possession. Salyers has it, the crowd getting into it now. Salyers takes a screen. Picked up her dribble, somehow gets it off to Mielek. Almost a double dribble. They're going to call that one a double dribble, and another unforced turnover for the Bulldogs.
And that's the right call, Storm, right there. Shanda Mielek definitely picked up her dribble. And now Danville able to put in the offensive personnel that Coach Proper wants on the floor and set something up as they're doubling Hess at the point of attack.
I mean, that's pretty much what you have to do. Hess is such a good offensive player as Proper brings it up the court. Keith guarding her. Proper takes a screen, gets it out to Bozhart. Now back up top to Proper. She gets it in the hands of Hess. Hess takes a screen, swings it over, almost a turnover. Gonna say not touched by East Knox. It will be Bulldogs basketball.
Huge possession coming up here. And with both sides struggling to score offensively, Storm, you're only going to get a couple more here in this game on the offensive side of the floor. East Knox has got to capitalize on every opportunity they can get. I would look to get it into Major's hands and let her facilitate the offense. They're going to give it to Mielek.
Definitely want to ride that hot hand here in the late goings of this fourth quarter. 1:40 left to play. Mielek has it. Gets it to Major, handoff back to Mielek. Takes a lot of contact, no call. Major's down low. Now they're going to get rewarded with the 2 opportunities at the free throw line, and I'm leaving it at that.
What an effort from Majors down low, Storm. You don't see a guard go down low and fight for rebounds. Majors just 5'5", Storm, down there grabbing offensive rebounds and heading to the charity stripe for 2.
1:34 left in this one. Majors knocks down her first. That's all I'm going to say till this second one happens. And Majors gets that one to fall. You're welcome, East Knox fans. I'm going to say that one was all on me. Danville now the other way. Hess has it. Gets it back off to Newbold. Played some valuable minutes off the bench. Dribbles to her left. Hess thought about the mid-range try. Brings it back out. Kicks it all the way over. They're going to say that's a timeout by Danville and Garrett. Things are getting ultra spicy in this one as we're tied at 34 with just a smidge over a minute left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Leading scorers for Danville, Bozart leading the team Storm with 13. Didn't see that one really coming. Thought it would be more Hess involved here offensively, but East Knox has been doing a great job defensively. Hess only with 2. And then in second in scoring for the Danville Blue Devils is Newbold. She has 7, so quality minutes here for Danville down the stretch in the second half.
Garrett, I am being told that we got Adam's baby right, the baby name, so we're going to be on the Christmas card list, I think, at least next year. So congratulations once again to our director, Adam Thompson, on bringing a new person into this great world. On the inbounds play is going to be Danville out of the timeout. Have a chance to take the lead with 1:17 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Setting up something crafty on the inbounds play, I'm sure. Workman has it. Gets it to Brooklyn Hess. Mielik guarding her. Looks like they're going to the ISO. Quick crossover. Hess has it. Kicks it over now to Proper in the corner. Brooklyn Hess back at the top of the key. Minute to play now. Kick it out. Bozart thought about the 3. Passes it back around. Danville being patient on this one. Maybe even trying to wait to take the last shot. We'll see as Hess drives inside. Fall away. Jay. No good. Rebound falls in the hands of Mielik. 45 seconds here left to play. They do not have to go quickly. Very aggressive defense from Newbold. And the East Knox crowd letting them hear it.
Now East Knox, they don't have to force anything up here.
I don't know about that one.
That one's a little tough to call, Storm.
There was a lot of body contact. There was no reach, but I think it was just the body contact that warranted that call. As Majors has it. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth quarter. Tied Devil Dog game part 2. Majors tries to get it to the hand of the Mielik. Huge turnover. Scrap for the basketball. Workman has it on the three-point line. Under 30 now left to play. Newbold on the three-point line, hands it off to Hess. She dribbles inside, floater alert, lot of contact, no call. Keith has it. East Knox going to have to go quickly, going to call a foul on Danville. So East Knox going to have a chance to set up an offensive play with 15.8 left to play. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. Actually, bonus now. That's going to be free throws.
That's tough to call down there, Storm, on the baseline right there. And now East Knox and the bonus heading to the charity stripe, Storm, with an opportunity to upset Danville here at home on senior night too. What a way for these seniors to go out, either really on both squads.
And I mean, Garrett, that's kind of a tough call to make, but at the same time, if you're Danville, you can't even be risking fouling 98 feet away from the basket with 30 seconds left. I mean, you can't even risk that. You get back on defense and you let them bring it up and you just kind of shut down on defense. That's just poor defensive strategy there from Danville. Regardless, East Knox going to have a chance with a 1-and-1 with under 30 seconds left to play here in the Devil Dog game part 2. Will East Knox hold on to this with some free throws, or will Danville play spoiler on senior night? Just 15 seconds to find out what's going to happen as Keith is going to step up to the line for a 1-and-1.
Probably the best free throw shooter, Storm, on this team is Keith.
As the illustrious Garrett might have just jinxed it. Keith up to the free throw line for her first. No good. Rebound pulled down by Danville. Gonna have to go quickly, under 10 seconds to play. Brooklyn Hess has it. Danville elects to take a timeout. 9.5 left to play here in regulation.
Be curious, to see where Coach goes with this one. Because Hess, they've been doubling, even triple teaming her, Storm, when she gets the ball offensively. So maybe look for her to try to facilitate, get the defense to really suffocate to her, and then maybe swing it to Bozhart, who's had a big night here for the Blue Devils on the road with 13.
I don't think there's a wrong answer here in this one, as Danville probably will elect to take the last shot of regulation. And Garrett, the commentator's curse there for those free throws coming in at the worst time.
I don't know what you want from me, Storm.
34-34, your score here in the fourth quarter. Under 10 seconds left to play. Garrett, this is a Devil Dog game for the ages, I think.
Yeah, Storm, this one's going to come down to the wire. Obviously, deadlocked at 34 apiece. Is the defense going to continue to step up for East Knox? Their offense has been stale, but it's been this defense that's been able to hold a prolific offense, to say the very least, who scores about 60 points a game to half their average.
Wow, Danville with a chance to play spoiler in the Devil Dog game on senior night. Newbold set to inbound, gets it to Proper, back to Newbold. 5 seconds left to play. Newbold still has it. Another timeout called by Danville, and their coach is livid. 2.2 left to play here, Garrett. It's going to have to be something quick.
Looks like they were trying to go to Hess, but it was great defense from East Knox. I think they're going to have to go somewhere else, Storm, because she has been locked up all night. She's only got 2 points here, so maybe look to go to Bozhart, but it's got to be quick, as you mentioned. I think there was 2.3 or 2.4 seconds left on that clock, so something's got to get fast or we're headed to OT.
And what a treat that would be tonight, Garrett. Not so great for, the travel because, Snowmageddon, but still, the Devil Dog game going to OT, it doesn't get much better than that. Out of this timeout, Danville will inbound on the far sideline. The first buzzer goes off. I'm sure Danville drawing up something fast out of the timeout, probably for Hess, but we know East Knox is going to come out with that double team. Let
me get this in, Storm. You go to stack.
You go to stack here, especially on the baseline, you go to stack. 2.2, once again, Danville, a chance to play spoiler. Blue Devils set to inbound, getting it down low to Newbold. Great defense. Going to have to be a late quarter shot, and terrific defense from the East Knox Bulldogs as we're going to go to overtime here in the Devil Dog game.
I thought there was a foul call, Storm, but I think they're going to call that, yeah. End of the fourth.
End of the fourth quarter. So what a treat here tonight on the OH Report. Gonna be going to overtime. Garrett, Devil Dog game, OT. Coming up on the other half of this break.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Delagrange Landscaping and Construction is located in Howard, specializing in outdoor living spaces. Get a free quote on decks, patios, fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and docks. Delagrange Landscaping, serving Apple Valley and the surrounding areas. For a free quote on your outdoor living space, call Delagrange Landscaping at 740-627-0543. Again, that's 740-627-0543.
Back in the dog pound here on senior night for the East Knox Blue Dogs. for the East Knox Bulldogs, taking on the Danville Blue Devils in the Devil Dog game. Storm Blunchley, of course, as always, joined by the illustrious Garrett Parlett. And Garrett, we've got an overtime thriller.
And that we do, Storm. Heck of a defensive showing for East Knox in those final closing minutes of the fourth period. Danville had a couple cracks at it. Weren't able to really even get a shot off. And there's Newbold on the offensive rebound, but it's been that story really for both teams, Storm. Just nothing will go through that net.
Keith has it on the offensive end for the Bulldogs. Me and Garrett, both of us kind of a little scatterbrained. I think this might be our first overtime call this year so far. Majors has it, hands it off to Keith, takes a screen from Mielek. Keith all the way to the lane, puts one up. Big block from the Blue Devils, and Proper able to come up with the defensive rebound. On the other end, Brooklyn Hess gets inside, kicks it out, three-point try. Danville, no good, and Garrett, cold start for both these teams as Blue Devils almost able to force a turnover and will, as that was last touch by the Bulldogs.
Great defensive effort down here on this side of the floor from Hess. Major showing off the hustle as well. I think it went off her foot. So it'll retain with the Blue Devils still scoreless, Storm, here in this extra period.
I don't think there's been any scoring since 1 minute left in the fourth quarter, so an offensive drought to say the least as Workman has it for Danville. Hess was cutting. Workman decides not to kick it to her. Bossart turns it over. Majors kicking it down to Keith on the fast break. Layup. That one goes, and East Knox takes the 2-point lead with 2:38 left in OT.
And that is huge with the way this game has been going. Neither team getting easy shots at the rim, and Keith able to capitalize now with a 2-point advantage as Hess on the other end. Storm just like that, tying it up.
Wow, buttery smooth shot on the mid-range fall away. Jay as Mielek has it, trying to lead her offense back into the lead. Trips and a scary sight there. Whew, glad to see Mielek is okay. A lot of the times when you see that lower ankle injury, that can be scary, but Mielek seems to be all right.
Slipped a little bit, but here's that replay, Storm, from Hess.
Whoo, doggy. Danville the other way. Hess has it, gets it over to Newbold. He dribbles to her right, in the post, puts up a wild shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Newbold comes out with it. Bossart in the lane. Charge foul, much to the dismay of Danville. East Knox with another hustle play, and they get rewarded with an extra offensive possession.
These Danville fans are livid with that call, but they're going to get a turnover here, and now Danville gets it right back. As you see here, just ill-advised pass right there down low, and great defense from Hess. She's not been doing it on the offensive end as usual, only with 4 points here, but she's forced a couple steals and turnovers for the Bulldogs.
Under 2 minutes left to play here in OT. Hess has it, dribbles inside, layup, a lot of contact. No good, but Danville will head to the line. Garrett, they have struggled here mightily.
I mean, you're not wrong, Storm, but we've been doing this whole commentator's jinx. You just jinxed them again. So
was that like a reverse jinx? Does that mean they're going to make it now, though? Because I said they were struggling.
I don't know how the jinx.
Apparently not. Maybe I just will stop talking on free throws. I think that might be the best course of action. So I have no impact on them. I might just let you take it over.
They've improved a little bit here in the second half, I might add. In the first half, shooting 25%, 1 of 4 here in the second, 6 of 10. No more commentators jinx, Storm. That washes it out, so we're allowed to talk about free throws now.
We're allowed to talk about free throws. This just in, as Major has it with 1:40 left to play in OT. 36-37, your score in favor of Danville. Keith, three-point try on the way. Just short, no good. Rebound falls in the hands of Bozart. She gets it in the hands of Brooklyn Ness across the half-court line. Dribbles inside, Hess all the way. No good, and I think they're going to call that one on the ground. So Danville is going to have to inbound this one on the baseline with a 1-point advantage. Danville baseline. No stack play again. Proper has it. Doesn't take the screen from Hess. She resets thing. Keith guarding her. Kicks it out to Brooklyn Hess. She dribbles around. Bozhart now out to Newbold on the three-point line. 1 minute left to play. Some really aggressive defense now from Montgomery. Proper once again with Keith on her. Under 1 minute to play. Bozhart gets to the lane. Ankles, hand down, man down. No conversion off of it. 50 seconds left to play now. At what point, if you're East Knox, do you start fouling? The answer is right now is Newbold. And the Danville Blue Devils were able to take a reasonable amount of time off that clock.
A big chunk came off that clock, Storm. Now 49 seconds remain here in this overtime period, and Danville with an opportunity to stretch their advantage to possibly 3.
The good news for East Knox, even if Newbold makes both, still a one-possession game as she puts up the first one. That one around the rim and out, and Montgomery took a spill on the box out. She might have twisted that left ankle. She seems okay, so Newbold with a chance to cut it, or excuse me, expand their lead to 3 on the second half of this 1-and-1. Perfect 2 for 2 from the line, and Blue Devils come up with some big free throws when they need it most. Majors now, 45 seconds. And East Knox elects to call a timeout.
Would be surprised, Storm, if they go to Keith here in this situation. Their best three-point shooter, shooting about 38% from downtown. We've seen her knock down a couple tonight, but really has struggled from behind the arc. But in this situation, down 3, Storm, would you like to maybe push it to the rim and try to get anything you can get, or maybe settle for a three-pointer to try to tie things up?
You know, with the way East Knox has been shooting the three-pointer so far, I think I elect to go for a two-pointer, but if Keith is open, I trust her. I know she has the confidence to take that shot and knock it down in big moments, so I'm happy with any score if I'm East Knox. I'm just trying to get something open. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to take an ill-advised shot because now any made free throws from Danville, it's a two-possession game already with well under a minute left to play.
Yeah, Storm, I was just going to add that. I think you take what you can get. If there's a shot open, possibly within the painted area, you take it to try to cut in this deficit as quick as possible. But if the three's there and Keith's open, you got to get it to her and let her at least take a shot at it.
It definitely has to be fast, though, because, I mean, if you take a two-pointer, you definitely still have to foul. If you take a 3, that's a big risk, but you tie it. It's all a risk versus reward. The personnel you have on the court, regardless, here we go. East Knox out of the timeout. Keith set to inbound. Backcourt is Majors. 40 seconds left to play on senior night for the Bulldogs. Gets it over to Keith. Now looking to maybe get it inside to Mila. Keith turns it over. Hess has it all the way down the court. And that's going to be an Garrett, an intentional foul, so some technical free throws coming now for the Danville Blue Devils.
Kind of surprised Storm to see that one called that way. Thought East Knox was trying to foul, not give up the easy bucket, grab the arm right there, but nonetheless, Stripes saw it otherwise, and Hess will head to the free throw line. I think if she can knock down 2 of these, I think that might be the icing on the cake with the way the offense has been so slow here tonight for East Knox, as Montgomery's going to check out of the game.
I am not a fan of the X rule, I'll tell you that much, though. I don't know. I don't think there was anything inadvertent about that play. I think you're just trying to stop a fast break, but Brooklyn Hess, regardless, steps up to the line. That one is good. 4-point advantage now with a chance to push it to 5.
We talked about the free throw shooting, Storm, a lot here tonight, and Danville has now knocked down 8 of their last 9. So,
wow.
Hats off to the Blue Devils. They've been able to get it done at the charity stripe. Now a 2-possession game for Danville.
So, out of the timeout, Bozhart is going to inbound it. She does. East Knox is going to have to foul. Taking a lot of time off the clock. Keith able to foul there. And that's what I really don't get about the whole intentional foul play there, because, I mean, right there, no play on the ball. You're just kind of trying to foul. So I don't really understand it, and I'm not going to try to. It's like the zone defense thing or the shot clock. I know I'm right. Danville up to the line. Chance to push it to 3 possessions now. As Proper knocks that one down. Second one falls as well, so with 22.2 left to play, Garrett, you got to think this one may be all but over unless East Knox can get some big three-pointers to go. Majors won't get that one to fall. Offensive rebound, that one falls.
Nice effort from Majors, but it might be a little too late, Storm, here in this fourth. They are going to foul, or excuse me, in the overtime, they are going to foul and send Danville back to the free throw line. But barring any kind of miracle, I think this one is going to be a big win here in the Devil Dog game. It's going to be a season sweep for the Blue Devils.
For East Knox, though, nothing to hang your head about. This was a really well-played game from them. They had the lead pretty much all the way until the fourth quarter, so great all-around effort for them, just really not able to put together that overtime period.
We mentioned a couple times earlier in the broadcast that Danville's offense was going to heat up. It was just a matter of time when they did, and East Knox's offense couldn't really counter their punches, and that's a big reason is why Danville's going to walk out here with a win.
Majors no good to that one, and that's going to do it 44-38. Your final here in overtime, the Devil Dog season sweep for Danville. Going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have a player of the game interview as well as some final stats before we wrap up our broadcast. So make sure you stick it through this break.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
When you need cardiovascular care, you want an integrated team collaborating on your treatment from your first office visit to your final rehab session. At Knox Community Hospital, our cardiovascular experts offer decades of experience in heart attack treatments, coronary and carotid stents, angioplasties, aneurysm repairs, pacemakers, heart failure, and more. Want comprehensive cardiovascular care? At Knox Community Hospital, we don't miss a beat.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
Delagrange Landscaping and Construction is located in Howard, specializing in outdoor living spaces. Get a free quote on decks, patios, fireplaces, outdoor kitchens, fire pits, and docks. Delagrange Landscaping, serving Apple Valley and the surrounding areas. For a free quote on your outdoor living space, call Delagrange Landscaping at 740-627-0543. Again, that's 740-627-0543.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
back at the Dog Pound here on senior night, 44-38, your final here in favor of the Danville Blue Devils in overtime, might I add. And Garrett, through 5 quarters, it was a really good second Devil Dog game here at East Knox.
Great game to come down here and commentate for and be a part of this rivalry. I should say probably the best rivalry here in the area for sure. The Devil Dog game was awesome to see, and going along with that, it was a great game to see from both sides. East Knox struggled offensively. Danville was able to catch up late and pull away in OT as you take a look at the final stats.
Starting off with the victorious Danville Lady Blue Devils, 12 field goals, 2 threes, 30 rebounds, 17 fouls, 16 turnovers, shooting 12 of 18 from the free throw stripe. And for East Knox, 11 field goals, 2 threes, 34 rebounds, 14 fouls, 17 turnovers, shooting 8 of 11. Garrett, not a lot of differences at all between these two squads.
Heck of a game storm to say the least. And those free throws, those 4 free throws for Danville, we harped on them, and then they finally were able to come back. They knocked down, I believe, 8 of their last 9. A big key to why Danville was able to pull away and pick up their 14th win of the season. They've now moved to 9-2 in the KMAC. East Knox going to drop to 8-10 overall and 5-7 in the KMAC conference.
It was definitely an action-packed night here tonight at the Dog Pound, Garrett. On senior night, you never like to have a loss for your senior night, but still, I mean, nothing to hang your head on if you're East Knox.
Yeah, they played a great game. Their offense it just wasn't able to keep up with Danville at the end. They were tied at the end of that 4th period. Had the first bucket, I believe, of overtime, and nothing after that. Danville was able to pour it on and win 44-38, a big-time win from Danville, which is a huge trap game, too, because they got Cardington Lincoln coming up, the best team really in the area, state-ranked. They just fell to Clear Fork the other night, but Cardington Lincoln still undefeated in the KMAC. A huge showdown coming up here in the KMAC.
We're going to take another quick break. Once again, your final, 44-38 in favor of Danville. When we come back, we're going to have an MVP interview as well as the end of our broadcast. So make sure you stick with us through the other side of this break. Standing courtside now with our player of the game. Alina Boshart, 13 points, a senior, led the team tonight. Big win tonight, Devil Dog game part 2, season sweep. Just talk to me about how that feels.
Well, we started off a little slow at the beginning of the game. We weren't very focused, but after halftime we got our stuff together and we started playing Danville basketball, and we're still a little slow in the second half, but in overtime we came and pulled through.
What was the halftime adjustments like? I know you said you started out slow, and I believe, pretty much everyone saw that. So what were the halftime adjustments like in the locker room?
We had to box out more because they were getting too many offensive boards and just push the ball like we usually do.
Overtime tonight, not a lot of experience in the overtime period for you guys, so just talk to me about what that was like going to overtime against a pretty good East Knox squad at home.
Just basically like the beginning of the game, get focused for a mini game since it was tied, and just mentally be focused.
Big win here tonight, but you got a bigger matchup against Cardington Lincoln coming up here soon. What are going to be the keys for taking down that stank-ranked Cardington squad?
Having team defense, definitely, because they have some good shooters, and just pushing the ball and playing our game.
Alrighty, last question for you. Anyone in Danville you want to give a shout-out to? Anyone at all you'd like to give a shout-out to here live and free on our airwaves?
Probably my parents, because they're my biggest supporters.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Go out and enjoy this one. Alina, once again, our player of the game. Alina Boshart, senior, 13 points. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll have you hand that headset off to Garrett. We'll wrap up our broadcast here from East Knox. The illustrious Garrett Parlett stepping back into the booth. Garrett, in closing thoughts from you.
Huge game here tonight, Storm. Danville picking up a big win on the road, spoiling senior night for the Lady Bulldogs and upsetting them in the Devil Dog game, sweeping the season series. Huge game here tonight for them on the road, picking up a big win to stay atop in second place behind Cardington and the KMAC.
That's going to do it here tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with us here at East Knox for the Devil Dog game part 2. Thank you, Garrett Parlett, locking it down on color commentary. Hayden Gray locking it down, bringing you those awesome pictures, as well as all of our awesome sponsors tonight, as well as you, the fans watching at home. Big thanks to everyone who helped out. On behalf of all of us here at BS Media and the OH Report, stay safe. Have a safe trip if you have to travel in the next few days. We out.